Hi, my name is Herda Ann Scott, and I'm here to talk about nonverbal communication, Module 3, Intro to Communications. So what is communication? Communication is information passed along between the sender and a receiver, allowing for feedback and to transmit messages. Nonverbal communication is a type of communication. It's actually communication that we're doing without even being aware. From the time that we're born, we try to find ways to communicate with one another. From a baby crying or touching his mouth to let you know that he's hungry. There are many forms of communication, and over the course of the years, communication has become more complex because now we have the phone lines, the internet, and interpersonal communication via the air, which is the one that, where everybody's common with. Now, with interpersonal communication, whether it be professional or personal, it has we're able to see things such as nonverbal communication. We're able to communicate with our eyes, with our posture, with our facial features, and with our tone and the way that we talk sometimes without even realizing that we're doing this, which is why some people say that nonverbal communication is more honest than verbal communication. So in the upcoming slides, we're going to go ahead and talk about the communication that I see presented. I also wanted to let you know that nonverbal communication also has shared meanings like verbal communication. So where sometimes there are things that one person will understand that another person will not, such as a Japanese person bowing as a sign of respect, or an American putting up their middle finger as a sign of something offensive. If you don't have those shared meanings, you wouldn't understand what they were doing. And sometimes that's a good thing. So the first slide I have here is the hard worker. So he's working with some kind of tool. He does appear to be satisfied with his job. He kind of has a smile on his face. His eyes shows concentration, that he's very aware. He's very confident in what he's doing. Based on his age, he may have been doing this for a long time. He's very proud of what he's doing. His clothes are very neat. And he may have started his day because he doesn't look dirty or sweaty or anything like that yet. And like I said, his posture shows that he knows what he's doing. He knows his job. And he's happy that he does it well. In the photograph for the first time, this photograph shows a lady sitting to take a picture. Of course, her clothes probably predates her to the time frame in which she was taking the picture. Her eyes kind of look like she's looking for direction. She might be a little bit confused, and you can tell that she was placed in that position because she's not very fluid. Her posture is very guarded. Her smile, while there is a little bit of a smile there, it's kind of more that she doesn't know what she wants to do with it. So she does look as if she's trying to follow directions. Okay, so the next slide, third slide, celebrating his accomplishments. Celebrating his accomplishments, this looks like a photograph that is taken of a person in a higher position. He's possibly a sheriff. This might be taken for like the daily paper. He's not smiling. He does have very serious eyes. He doesn't look very comfortable. He looks like as though he's ready to get it over with. Maybe he's not used to wearing that kind of clothes. So this photograph does look as though it was planned, and he planned to sit down to take the photograph, and that's what he's doing. He doesn't look like he's taking much direction, and as I said, his posture looks as if he does look uncomfortable. So the fourth photograph is the photograph of I call her, she had a long day. So her eyes look tired. She's not making eye contact with the camera. She's not smiling. Um, Her face does not appear, she doesn't appear to be happy. She looks like she's been out working all day. Her clothes is not neat. Um, she makes no attempt to change her appearance. She's sweating. She doesn't make an attempt to wipe the sweat from her brow. So it's like she wants you to know that she's had a hard day. She has her hand on her back, which signals that maybe she's in some kind of pain. Um, Her eyes are averted from the camera. So maybe she doesn't want to be photographed. Not quite sure. But it doesn't appear that she was told to go into that position either. Um, as far as this is what I found from this nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication can tell us a lot. You don't need words to speak because you can get a lot of information from just looking and just watching. Again, my name is Ferdinand Scott. Thank you.